Well, hello and happy Canada's Day from Kuma's Kitchen. Now I know by the time you see this and it's uploaded on YouTube, Canada's Day will be over, unfortunately. But this year, I just wanted to celebrate Canada's Day, especially because it's been a very good Canada's Day this year. We basically celebrated our sovereignty. The fact that our sovereignty was threatened earlier this year by the bully down south. And I think it brought us all together better. Canada has become very united, and I'm very glad to see that. See, got my Canada flag on. Yes, it's brought out a lot of patriotism in Canadians, and I think that's something Trump probably wasn't thinking about, that he would have that kind of reaction, but he did. And so this year, Canada's Day was a little more special than usual. So I wanted to make a Canadian dish, and this is a really old Canadian dish. This is actually back from the Depression era. It's the original is called the French-Canadian Poor Man's Pudding. I call mine the Enriched Canadian Poor Man's Pudding, because it is still the older Poor Man's Pudding, but I've enriched it with a couple other ingredients, which you'll find out when we get in the kitchen. Make it a little bit more fancy, but not too fancy. So it's still Poor Man's Pudding. Oh, it is so good. It's nothing fancy. That's the thing about it. It's just a very simple, basic meal, but it's delicious. And it's fun to eat. And you can have this with some ice cream on it, too. When it's hot, put a bit of ice cream on there. Very good. Oh, let's go in the kitchen. Make this right now. And if you're Canadian, and even if you're not, even if you're Canadian in heart, celebrate Canada and Canadian cuisine. Okay, so here are my enriched ingredients for this Poor Man's Pudding. So some of the stuff would have been used back then. For example, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 egg, 1/4 cup of butter melted, and then there was a cup of sugar. Now, this here is the sauce over here, so we're going to look at that separately. This is all the cake. 1 cup of sugar, and of course it's my usual unrefined cane sugar, so kind of like a blonde sugar would be nice. Here's where I upgrade things a bit, because they would have used milk. I use 3/4 cup of heavy cream just to enrich it a bit. And then 1.5 cups of flour. Now for the sauce itself, well, that's where things get a little bit enriched with whiskey. So I've got, again, another cup of that sugar. I've got 3/4 cup of whiskey and 3/4 cup of maple syrup. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the sauce going. So that means the sugar goes in here, the whiskey, and the maple syrup. Beautiful stuff. Oh, yeah. Right. What do I do there? Oops. Give it a little stir. And then, nothing broken, just fell on the floor. We're all good. All right. So, I'm going to bring that up on a very low heat. What I want to do is I want to bring that up and simmer it a little bit. So while it's coming to a simmer, let's get that sitting on there. We're going to put the flour in here and the salt and the baking powder. Get my whisk. Just kind of whisk that enough just to get it mixed together. All right. And then, let's put that over there. In another bowl, I'm going to bring together, I'm going to put the sugar in there. And the first thing I'm going to do is get that butter into the sugar. Start bringing that together. Alright, it's going to take a bit more, so I'll get some of that. I'm going to do all the cream, just some of the cream, just enough. I want to wet all that sugar. Alright, you see, just like that. Because before it gets too soupy, I want to get the egg in there. You've got to get able to beat that egg, so crack the egg in there. And then just add a bit of a whisking. Whisk the egg in. The rest of the milk in there. Or not the milk, the cream. Alright. Whisk that up. Okay. Now I don't want to bring the dry and wet ingredients together yet because I'm going to simmer that maple syrup a bit. And we don't want to start the baking powder reacting. So the baking powder is not going to react until it hits the liquid. So just keep those two separate. Bring this up to a simmer. I'll be back shortly when that starts simmering. Alright, that's starting to come for a simmer now. So I'm going to do now, simmer this, just give it a stir every once in a while for about 5-6 minutes. Make sure all that sugar is totally dissolved. No, keep that heat low. We just want it lightly simmering. Alright. See you back here. Whoa, that heat's going to go down even more. There we go. Okay, see you back here in about 5-6 minutes. Alright, moved it to a smaller burner so we can just simmer it gently. It's looking good. So what are we going to do now? We've got the wet ingredients in a whisk. And then, good. We're going to mix the dry ingredients into the wet. And just fold that in until it all comes together. Alright, now it's looking like a good cake batter. Alright. Perfect. So what I've got over here, I've got a 9x9 pan that I've buttered. And that's going to go in there. Get all that goodness out of there. Alright, that's looking good. To the side for now. Then just spread it out evenly. Get into all the corners. Smooth it out. Alright, okay, that's looking pretty good. A little bit left on there. Well, that's for the chef. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now, the tricky part, what you want to do is gently pour this hot syrup over top. So just kind of going around. You want to keep moving, otherwise it just drills a hole through. Just kind of get it on. There's a high spot, so we put it on there. Just go around, 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 around. Okay. We did it. Then, that's going to go in the oven over there at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 30 to 35 minutes. That should all be, it's going to drop down, bubble underneath there, and the cake should be ready. So, see you back here when that comes out of the oven. Alright, there we go. So, now what you see, the cake's on top, right? It's like magic. Take a skewer and just give a look at, oh, this is looking good. Yeah. So you gotta go at an angle a bit because we don't want to go down to the sauce, right? So I go, yeah, that cake's feels right, looking good. Now, when you dig down inside, so let's go down and say one of these corners here. Make sure I don't tip that over. Look at that. You got a soft cake, and then underneath, the sauce is down in below. Look at that. The bottom part, see how saucy it is down there? Well, that's kind of the pudding. Yeah, this was poor man's pudding. Although we've kind of enriched it with some good stuff in there. Especially, we added whiskey, which I guess they might have added that every once in a while. Who knows? That kind of cool down. Let's see. Can I burn my mouth? It's a bit hot, but yeah. Oh, that's good. It's just creamy, juicy, moist, yummy, and the whiskey flavor and the maple syrup flavor is in there. Very good. Let it cool a little bit. Oh yeah, that's coming through now. All right, so this is really fantastic. You definitely want to make some of this. Hey, I know Canada Day is over by the time you see this and all that, but still, great way to celebrate anyways, right? Or just celebrate summer. Go, make this now. All right, so if you like this recipe, we know what to do. Stick around and check out the other original Kevin Riley recipes here on Kuma's Kitchen. Make sure that you click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming ones, because they're all, well, quite interesting, and you never know what I'm going to do yet next, what kind of unique ideas I'm going to come up with. So, go, make this, and, make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.